Hello, I'm Jody Wolf, and you're watching Expoz. Today, June 8, 2013, 2:45 a.m., Birmingham, Alabama. Topic, Prophecy News Update Headlines. And I'll give you some right now, dated today, or actually on the 7th. Syrian rebel offense in Golan jokes Israel. Russia can replace Austria in the United Nations Golan monetary force. Putin is the man that wants to do this. U.S. conducts successful tests of bunker buster bombs. Analysts, Golan fighting spells more Syria trouble for Israel. Al-Qaeda urges rebels as Syrians' civil war nears Israel's door. But let me say something else about that. You might can read it. Al-Qaeda urges rebels as Syrian civil war winds down. Assad is back in, and they're taking the country back over. That's happening. That was announced tonight. Kerry to return to Mideast for further peace push. Now, this is another big one. Russian permanently deploys Navy in the Mediterranean. They are staging, y'all. They are staging. Read Ezekiel 37, 38 rather. They're staging. This is where they're supposed to be when they attacked Israel. NSA taps in to user data of Facebook, Google, and others. Secret files revealed, and big data turning government into Big Brother, or rather is big data. Now, government surveillance of American citizens go far beyond what you and I are being told. Now, here's another one that really bothers me, and y'all need to wake up. Meet your new boss. Buying large employers, large companies in America will enable China to dominate thousands of United States communities. Tropical storm Andrea is zipping up the East Coast. And I'm going to go to one more prophecy update. It is titled Rumors of War Part 2. But let me read you some of these. Israel hit by missiles from Syria as war flares in Golan Heights. We talked about this 2 weeks ago. That's Golan Heights is overlooking Israel. Austria withdrawing UN peacekeepers from Golan Heights, and Putin is putting pressure on them to do that. Syrian army fights off rebels at Israeli crossing. Analysts, Hezbollah Syrian victory risk wider Sunni Shiite conflict. They fight each other. They want each other dead. If you give them all a gun and stand back a while, maybe they'll eliminate each other. Syria, North Korean military advising Assad regime. You got a thumbsucker in Syria that's telling Assad what to do. Abbas, no peace without Jerusalem as the Palestinian capital. In other words, no peace. Russia, red line not crossed in Syria over arms. That's a lie. Putin, Navy and Mediterranean not saber rattling. That is a lie. Turkish Prime Minister accuses protesters of burn and destroy tactics. Turkish Prime Minister threw up the white flag today. He is no longer a U.S. ally. World bodies say global food prices to rise, and they will rise very sharply. Count on it, bet on it, stock up. 12 clear signs that the U.S. economy is about to really Slow down. Well, it's already slowed down. Bilderberg, 2013, the most secretive conference. The last one was held recently, just the other day, in England. U.S. NSA government secretly collecting phone records of millions of Americans. United States says deadly MERS virus could affect national security. Floodwaters surge into Dresden, North Germany. Global majority faces water shortages within 2 generations. Earth's magnetic field is weakening, is long overdue a flip, and the consequences may be enormous. Bible's strong comeback surprises secular Norway. And last, crowd stunned after valedictorian rips up his speech, recites the Lord's Prayer, and this is in, I believe, North Carolina. He's got a thumbs up. I mean, a big one. The boy stood on his feet. Praise God for that. If you want to escape all this stuff that's coming, I promise you it's coming, and it's going to be really bad. Escape it. Remember, the restrainer is continuing to restrain, but the restrainer will be lifted before too long, and you can be lifted with them. Because if you're left behind, that's the wailing and gnashing of teeth. That is fear, and fear kills people. I would hate to die of fright. Jody Wolf, Expoz. Oh, by the way, John 3:16, when you read it, pay attention to it and then look up. Expoz.